What's going on, everybody? This is Tom from Thomble2468 here doing a review of the NECA Ultimate Predator Jungle Hunter. And just by the box standards, it is wonderfully detailed. There's the front of the Jungle Hunter's mask and his dreadlocks and his 3 red dots. Predator Jungle Hunter on the side. Jungle Hunter and Predator NECA toys. On the bottom it has director Randy Falk, sculpt so we've got the credits for everyone. NECA real toys, barcode thing, that code thing up there. I think that says recycle. I think that's recycle. I'm not sure. And not for kids from 0 to 3. The same on the other side. Jungle Hunter, Predator, NECA real toys. And on the back, it shows some of the features that he has. Like him with his plasma caster. Or him with his plasma caster on, walking. Or him taking his spare mask off. Or him with his opening wrist gauntlet. Which this guy doesn't have. But back to this one. And to be or not to be, that is the question. And also on the back it says Predator. But then if you read this, it's a bit blurred on my. It's a bit blurred here, so I'll just read it. Deep in the Central America jungle, the Predator is hunting humans for sports. Armed with his plasma caster, wrist blades, and cloaking technology, the Predator methodically stalks and kills opponents he deems worthy. The Jungle Hunter Predator collects the skulls and spines of his victims as trophies. Skins his prey, leaving the bodies hanging from trees, which is in the movie. When Special Forces team dispatches on a rescue mission, they soon become the Predator's prey. It's basically describing what he does in the the film, and of course how NECA does stuff with its ultimates, like Jason from Friday the 13th, Jungle Hunter, City Hunter, I think Freddy Krueger as well. Michael Myers and Scarface from Concrete Jungle. The front opens up, shows one of the poses that the Predator can have. His unmasked face, that's on his body. His mask, one of the skull without the spine, and over there is the skull with the spine. His plasma caster blast, 2 hands, and his plasma caster. So let's not waste any time and get him out of the box. And this is him outside of the box with his background. And I have to say, he does kind of blend in. And my dad thinks that too. But anyway, never mind the background. Look at this beautiful figure. The mask is amazingly sculpted. Apart from mine was a bit dented on the top. But I'll recover from it. He's got his wrist blades. He's got his torso thingy. He's got his necklace, and he's got his other necklaces. His plasma caster. The skull with its spine on. And yeah. So yeah. This just outside of the box. Oh. And this isn't what it looks like inside the box, as you can see. I've had the plasma caster on and the skull. But anyway, let's jump into accessories. So the accessories that he comes with is his head without his mask on, the skull, plasma caster, a hand for his right, and a hand for his left. The spine, a separate mask. This one doesn't go on his head. like so. It doesn't go on his head, it's just an accessory, so it looks like he can take it off. Like on the back of the box there. But at the end of the film, when he fights Dutch and beats the crap out of him. And finally the Plasmacaster Blast. Now, what I find it really hard to put the Plasmacaster Blast on the Plasmacaster. I don't know how, but it's just super annoying, like so. Oh god, stupid camera. Yeah. Yeah, got it on. But it's a bit top heavy because, yeah. Because it is. I got the Plasma Blast on, but it did fall off, then I got it on again. So, let's step into articulation. So, now for articulation. I took his Plasmacaster off because it's easier without his Plasmacaster off. Swivel at the head, it's a bit stiff. A hinge at the arm. Double hinge at the elbow. The hands rotate. Wrist blades go in and out, like I think I said that before. Go in and out. This arm has got little less articulation because of that bit there. The wrist gauntlet, or simplify it, the wrist computer does open up, and you can't see it very clearly. Oh yeah, you can now, but it's got the numbers on it for when the Predator's counting down to blow himself up. Oh, I forgot to mention. Spoiler alert. Swivel at the waist, and right up on torso is like a minor swivel. Legs is a double ball joint. But not ball joint. Hinge on both legs. Top of the legs has a swivel, and yeah. And the head is also easy to take off. But it's a bit easier whilst you're holding the camera. One sec. Got it off. Pops off fairly easy. And you can put his other head on. As so, popping it on, which is a little bit harder, not much harder. Oh, and I'd like to say something about the head too, about his unmasked head. Beautifully detailed as well. Like you can see his fangs, his mandibles are closed. People preferred it if he came with closed mandibles. Personally, I prefer the only open mandibles. Personally, I prefer the closed mandibles because, well, it looks a bit nicer. But the reason why they used a closed one is because they've made more open mouthed ones than closed mouths. Yeah. Oh, and also the Plasmacaster goes up and down, and the actual gun itself is on a ball joint. I would plug in the hands, but it's a pain in the butt to put them in. Here he is next to himself. Here he is next to the Viper Predator. And here he is next to Major Dutch from Jungle Hunter vs. Dutch, the final battle. Overall, I think this figure is good. Not the best figure, but he's still really good. I reckon if you're a Predator fan, like myself, I'm talking to you, Ethan. Well, you're not a Predator fan, but you know I'm a big Predator fan. Oh, check out Ethan's channel, Anonymous TV. But not just if you're. It isn't just if you're a Predator fan. It's not just if you're a mega Predator fan or a collector. If you are just a Predator fan, I would still recommend getting this because it's from the first film. I like it. I'd give it about a 9 out of 10. The 9 out of 10 is because some of the bits have been used. And yeah, really like this figure. I got mine off eBay for about £45 plus shipping. They're actually cheaper on eBay than they are on Amazon. Well, some of them. Well, the cheapest one I think was this one. Most expensive one was like £200 or something like that. Anyway, still recommend them. Amazing figure. Recommend it. And as always, this is Tom Ball. This is Tom from Thom Ball 2468 signing out. Goodbye.